Now we will extend our topology by adding other services. In this part, we will add email. You need to put an email server. Of course, email servers need your account. Now, once you create your Gmail account, you register your credentials on Gmail servers or Hotmail servers, tamam? So if you send an email, you use one protocol. If you receive the email, you use another protocol. Remember one more thing. Usually you configure some kinds of an email client on your phones and computers, right? Like Outlook. So let's see how to do it. First, we start with the email server. I will drag a server to the server farm here. Let's agree on the IP address. I will use 15, for example, 10, 10, 10, 15. And what do you want to name it? Funmail, tamam? Funmail.com. Let's make sure. Well, a snail mail. You know what snail mail is? Okay. Once you know snail, what is snail, you know what snail mail. Tamam. So, okay. Then I will connect the switch. Okay, here, fast Ethernet to the. This is our email. First step, what you have? Desktop IP address. 10, 10, 10, 15. 255, 255, 255, 0. 10, 10, 10, 1. Does that make sense? Now, very important steps are here. Service. If you miss one step in packet tracer, things are not going to work. Where I should need to go? Email. SMTP works on port 25. For what? Sending emails. On or off? POP for receiving emails. Now, you need to give the name of the domain of the email. What did we decide here? Tamam. So snail mail dot, no W's here. This is not a web server. Snail mail, okay, dot, make sure the name is exactly the same. Once you write it exactly the same, make sure you click on what? If you don't do this step, it's your problem, not mine. And now you see this is disabled, the set button, صح? It means this step is done. طيب, now, this is an email server like Gmail. How many millions of accounts there? Millions, right? Tens of millions, billions maybe. You register a new email, صح? You have 5 on Gmail, right? So you go and they ask you about username, password. Tamam? Okay. So what's your name? Okay, I'll use Muna here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The password of Muna is 1, 2, 3. Second is what? Sarah. Tamam? Sarah. I have 1, 2, 3. All of them, I'll make them. So I created 3 accounts here. Okay, Muna, Sarah, and Noor. And the same password, 1, 2, 3. Of course, we do this for simplicity. If we forget the passwords, you can later modify or change. Tamam? So now our email service is running. We told the server about the domain name, which is snailmail.com. We created 3 accounts. Does that make sense? 5. Still so much work to be done. What were the names? We will call this Muna. And we will call this Sarah. Sarah. And we will call, I'm using one from each LAN. Tamam? I believe we called the third one Noor. Let's start with Muna. I need to configure exactly the same way you configure Outlook, right? Just pay attention to the details. What's your actual name? Okay. Muna Ali. What's your email address? The username you put on the server, tamam? Which is Muna at snailmail.com. Now, what is your server? Snailmail.com, صح? But it's not going to work now. You need to add the name of the email server to who also? To the DNS. We will do this step next, but otherwise it's not going to work by name. It can work by IP address. So snailmail.com. Again, same answer, snailmail.com. Does that make sense? Now, username is what? The username we put on the server. What was it? Muna. What was the password? Save. Good. Close this. Now I need to go to the DNS. Until the DNS, we have a third customer, right? Don't put www. Tamam. snailmail.com. What's the address? 10, 10, 10, 15. Add. Khalas, done. Now I'll go to Noor. Okay. I will go to where? Email client. Okay. This is the name you see when you receive an email. You see their actual name. Huh? Noor al-Ahmad, for example. Tamam. Email address is noor@snailmail.com. And server, you know now the server is snailmail.com. Both of them are. Does that make sense? Now the username we put there was what? And the password is what? 123. Now I have two accounts. What are they? Tamam. Good. So Noor would like to test her account. So she will go to the email and what? To send an email, you use what? Compose. To who? Mona at snailmail.com. Okay. Headache. Too much talking in this lab. Okay. Mashi. And what? Send. Send will use which protocol? SMTP. Let us send success. Tamam. If I go to Mona now, Mona, I configured Mona, right? Sarah still, right? Email, receive. Receive will call which? POP. We see an email coming from, open it, too much. She can reply now. Yes, this guy, okay, never stops talking. Tamam. Okay. And now if we go to Mona, let's see now, receive. Oh, Noor, okay. Oh, Noor, yeah, I'm wrong, okay. Receive here, yeah, you are right, huh? Too much. What is the reply here? You sure? Okay, here, yeah, this guy, okay, tamam. So now I need to set Sarah, tamam? We will go to Sarah. Sarah, Abdullah, okay? And email address is what? Sarah at snailmail.com. Same thing as, you know, any letter wrong, nothing is gonna work. Digital life, you must have gotten used to this. What's the name on the server? The password is 123. Now I need to go to what, Yamanat? Okay, let's see now. Show none. I need which ones? If I am sending, I need which one to see? Okay, let's see what we have here. Anything here? No. Yeah, we need DNS, by the way, from here, because we need to see that they get the IP address from where? From the DNS. And here, if we go to miscellaneous, yalla, SMTP for sending and POP3 for what? Now Sarah's testing here, compose, okay? She will send something to Mona, okay? Mona at what? snailmail.com. And final exam. Do you have last year exam? Okay, please forward. Okay, tamam. Now let us see what happens. First is going to ask about what? DNS. Second is what? SMTP for sending. Let's see this now. Let's go ahead and see the simulation. So Sarah needs to know the IP address of what? Of the server, right? It will send the DNS message to its DNS server. Did we configure this lab for DNS? The last one. Hopefully, yes. Actually, I think we did not configure, maybe. Let us, I will stop this simulation. And I need to go to real time. I'm not sure I did update I said I will do it later, okay? So what I need to do, I need to go here and make sure the DHCP has the DNS. It's not there, صح? So they don't have a DNS. So now what's the DNS, يا بنات? 20. DNS is 20. Save. So now we save the DNS. Now I can go here and click on what? Refresh the DHCP request. So your IP address is refreshed. I need to go to Sarah and now get a new email, a new IP address, or same IP address, but with now I switch back to simulation. I go to Sarah and I need to go to where? Email and compose now here. It didn't work last time. Now I'll try again, Mona at snailmail.com, testing, send. Okay. DNS now is sent. And I can make it a bit faster here. Okay. See, the DNS is going to go to the DNS server. Okay, tamam. The router knows all the networks in this topology, so no problem. The DNS will reply with the IP address of snailmail.com, right? And now once Sarah receives the IP address of the snailmail.com, it will use SMTP protocol to send the email, and the email will be stored on the database of the snailmail.com. Okay, DNS is done. Next step is what now? Okay, look at this. Next step is what? SMTP protocol, and now Sarah is sending the message. Sarah is sending the message to who? To Mona. We will open Mona's account, and we will receive. If we receive, which protocol we need to? POP, tamam. So let's just make sure this one ends peacefully and successfully. Usually, the email server will reply with success. You see this message, you get like your email sent. If there is any problem, like account is not available, for example, right? There's no such an account, you will get an error message in the reply. So now Sarah gets the confirmation. And if I switch back to Sarah's device here, you will see what at the bottom, send success. Tamam. I will go now to Mona. Tamam. I will go to Mona. Let us clear everything. It's a new transaction. Clear everything. I will go to Mona. And before I click on receive, okay, that's fine. Receive. Mona again will ask what? The DNS. The DNS replies. So Mona will check its mailbox. The mailbox using POP will send Mona's. Okay, this is the DNS request and it's done. And the next one will be POP because you are fetching email from the server. Is it POP3, Banat? Good. And this is a simple story of an email from sender to receiver, but this is using SMTP POP. Modern email protocols, they use IMAP. Unfortunately, it's not part of this lab. Okay, see now, it gets confirmation and it receives a letter. And if we open Mona's account, where is Mona here? Okay, we will see that. Let's clear reset here. Reset simulation or clear buffer. And if we open Mona here, is this Mona? Okay, we see something like, where is it? Do you see it? Yeah, here, the first email testing from, and we see the protocols received from here. So this is a story of an email. Of course, if there is any error, like if you don't know the email or something like this is your email server, if you, for example, you write this in a wrong way or you're not set it, things are not going to work. Remember, this is our life is digital. Mashal hal. Does that mean